Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. We know today is November the 8th, right? We know that the number 11, this is the 11th month of the year. 11 is a gateway. It's a portal for the universe to get some information through to you. So I hope you all are paying attention. I hope you all are listening. I know that your planet is now stationed direct. It was retrograde a while ago. I want to say it was retrograde probably a week ago, Gemini. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was retrograde. It went station direct, I want to say on the 3rd or the 4th of November. And we're now on the 8th. So I know for a lot of you all, some relationships have ended. Whether it was romantic relationships or work relationships or whatever, but some relationships have ended. Now that Mercury is stationed direct, but during that retrograde, there was a lot of kind of trying to decide, if you want to move forward in certain relationships, right? We know that at your highest vibration, Geminis are very flexible people, very outgoing, very funny, very enthusiastic, very smart, very versatile, right? Very gentle, very affectionate people, very adaptable, and also very curious. You all are actually the communicators of the Zodiac, really. Like people really, really like the fact that that you all are very responsive, right? Now let's talk about the number 7 before we shuffle these cards and get some answers from these cards, or some messages from these cards. Number 7s, even if it's not your life path number, this is a vibration. All numbers carry special vibrations, right? 7s have lightning bolt insight, right? Are highly intuitive. Your intuitive downloads just come out of the blue. Right. And so you're just like, whoa, wait a second. All of a sudden, my intuition is telling me this, that, and the other about a situation. Also, 7s are change agents. 7s often, your presence is often soothing and healing to people on the receiving end. Right. 7s can also bridge the gap between anything, connecting anything to just make it make sense. Right. Where other people are just trying to scramble, trying to make it make sense. You all, number 7s can, let me be crystal clear. Not that I'm saying that Gemini is synonymous with the number 7. Some people's life path is number 7, right? But you can also hop into that vibration, right? You can become that. You can vibrate on that frequency. Number 8. Vibration, that's a vibration of leadership, strength, abundance, financial security, and power. 8s also represent the energy of exchange of money. It's also aligned with business. 8s are meant to lead in some capacity, right? Let's get into your reading, Geminis. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Geminis as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotions, and in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Geminis? What information do we have for my wonderful Geminis? What information? Yes. Okay. So like I said, some of you all have been going through some things, right? Let me just call out these cards real quick. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see if I can get in close. Hopefully it's not too blurred. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands, because we're going to run through these. We're going to go through each one of these cards. Let me push this back here for a second. We have the Page of Pentacles. Let's see this, Page of Pentacles. Yes and yes and yes. And we have the Ace of Wands. Let's see if we can get this. Can you see Ace of Wands? Make sure you all can see that. And we have the Sun card. This is the Leo card. Attached to Leo, another fire sign. A fire sign, because you all are air signs, right? So this is the fire in you, right? The fire in you, feeling great about life. Now, like I said, your ruling planet, Mercury, was retrograde. I want to say about a week ago, not 7 days ago, maybe about like 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, Gemini. And during that time, you all either ended some relationships. It could have been a professional work relationship. It could have been a platonic friendship. It could have been an intimate romantic friendship. However, but you ended some relationships, right? You all have really, really realized that you're now independent. Like you're only depending on you financially, like really. And some of you all are looking for new windows of opportunity where it comes to money. Some of you all are looking for new jobs. You're realizing that, you know what, I have me. I'm gonna focus on me, my independence. A lot of you all are. So let me see, how do I say this? Okay, so when you were in a relationship, there could have been, there was two incomes, right? Now it's this one income. However, you feel free now. You feel like, okay, you feel like a kid again. You feel like a kid again. Really. You just kind of feel like, wow, okay, I can do this. I really can do this. In that relationship, you're also thinking about some of the things that you picked up on, the wisdom that you have, that you learned through this relationship, right? And so you're coming in for the last stretch, meaning that you don't have anything negative to say about your ex or anything like that, or the ex job or whatever, ex romantic relationship, ex best friend, whatever. You can see things clearly. That's why you don't have to say anything bad. You're just like, you know what, it is what it is. I had to choose myself, right? And I know a lot of it comes out again and again and again and again when you had to choose yourself. But I'm telling you, when your planet was retrograde, a lot of you all were really craving some freedom. Just like, you know what, I really want to just be free. I want to feel like this sun card. I just want to feel like, let me see if I can put this. See how this person had their arms raised up to the sun? I just want to be just energized. I just want to be free. I just want to just get my personal power back. Maybe in that relationship, you just felt like your personal power was under attack. Who knows? But now you feel good. Looking for new windows of opportunity where it comes to money. You want to feel independent and just feel free. Yes. Yeah. These are good. These are really good. All of these are good. A lot of times when you're in relationships where you feel like this, you feel like you're self-sabotage. Okay, let's pull this. The Five of Pentacles, emotionally wounded when it comes to money. We have the Ace of Cups. I know you had a deep love for that person. Yep, romantic feelings. Look at you. This is the Two of Wands. You came through that relationship. You have double strength, but you also have new prospects. While you were in that relationship, you felt like you were in bondage, right? Again, this is no. You don't feel like it was necessarily their fault in the relationship. There were some things that you needed to work out within yourself. I also see you creating legacy wealth. This is part of your freedom package. The part of you walked away from your old self or your old life into the light, walking into your new light. So let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about how you felt in bondage, right? Again, has very little to do with the other person, because the other person can't force you to stay in a relationship, right? You stayed there because you wanted to be there, right? So this is more or less about you saying, you know what, okay, how do I... See, when you stay in a relationship a little bit too long, this is how you feel. You just feel like you're in bondage and you're just craving freedom, like really craving freedom. And this is what you aspire to be, someone who's free, someone who can see things clearly. Because when you're like this, you certainly can't see the blessings or burdens around you. You feel like, okay, if I'm blindfolded, if I have these blindfolds on, I can't take them off. I just feel just like restricted in every way, shape, form, or fashion. But you can't blame the other person because they have no control over you unless you gave them control, right? So this is self-sabotage, right? Self-sabotage. But that's not who you are today. Who you are today is someone that's free. You're like, you may have connected with an old business partner, somebody that you were in business with in the past, because you felt emotionally somewhat wounded there. There was in that old relationship, to some degree, you almost felt like your air supply was being cut. And so there was some financial wounding there as well. And so you decided, you know what, I'm going to nurture myself. I'm going to tap into my divine feminine energy, because by default, you're divine masculine, you're a giver, right? But when you stay in a relationship that you feel smothered in, Instead of you being a giver of good energy, you're a giver of drama and bad, low vibrating energy, right? So you almost felt stifled. You felt stifled in that relationship. And so now you decided, and to the other person, it looks like maybe you're being a little selfish, but you had to be selfish in order to thrive. If that makes sense to you. I hope it does. I hope it does. And so now this is your focus, legacy wealth. This is where you're going, towards legacy wealth, right? Great. Emotionally wounded no more, right? But again, you had to walk away from who you used to be, your old life, and then walk away. And see how you're not looking back? You're like, you know what? Now that I've had a taste of freedom, and I like I said, for some people, I'm getting from somebody that you reconnected, not with the old love or old flame or whatever. I'm getting that you connected with an old business partner. You all came up with some ideas to start a new business, or like hit the reset button on a business that's going to really, really take off and do extremely well. Yes, that's what I'm getting. Not necessarily that you blame your ex or anything, or somebody maybe from your childhood. And this is about you loving yourself deeper and harder, right? So you did love the person that you were with, but somehow you felt somewhat almost like they were trying to control you in a sense, right? And you felt like, yeah. So look at all these prospects, and I'm talking about in business. And of course, when you have more money, you're going to draw more people in. More people are going to be attracted to you because they're just attracted to the money. But what I'm saying is that you have a lot of prospects. You have double strength. You've been through enough. You've been through a lot. You know, some of you all will be traveling. See this globe right here? Some of you all will be traveling, but you're just look at that expansion out there. You're like, wow, look at all of that out there. Yeah. So again, this is not putting a blame on your ex in the past relationship. This is more or less like saying, you know what? I'm going to do me, and I'm going to let them go ahead and do them. And I wish the best for them. I hope they wish the best for me. But if they don't wish the best for me, that's okay too. I know they'll be successful, but I know I'm going to be successful too. And so let's talk about let's leave you with a positive affirmation. So for the number 7, the positive affirmation is, I am truth embodied. My soul is my true home, right? This is your soul and your flesh connected, right? No longer are they separated, right? Where you just feel like you're in battle with your flesh is in battle with your spirit. Also, you're saying to yourself, I live to share the light of wisdom. That's number 7. Number 8, it's I am enriched by helping to enrich others. I give everything to inspire others to be the best that they can be. My deeds are my expression of wealth and well-being. Your deeds, yes, the things that you do are, your expression of wealth and well-being. And we're not, even though I see legacy wealth in your cards, what I'm talking about in terms of this positive affirmation is more or less like, that you're dropping golden nuggets into people's spirit. Like, what are they going to do with it, right? You have all these wonderful, great ideas. Now, what are we going to do with it? And so that's where your freedom lies. That's where your power and your intellect lie, and just dropping those golden nuggets, helping people to just thrive and be their best selves. That's what I have for you, Geminis. Have a great day. Bye.